and welcome to iNurture videos. In this video, we will discuss about keyloggers. At the end of this video, you will be able to describe how keyloggers work. Persons are very curious to get the personal information like the nature of their job, income, and other information. Whether employees are using the information assets for the right cause or not is unknown. To get these details, most of the individuals are using keyloggers. Keyloggers are available in both hardware and software that can be connected or installed into the system. It is also known as keystroke logger or system monitor. The main work of keylogger is to monitor and store the information about the keystrokes performed by the user in the system. It stores the information either in a file or sends a mail to the concerned user. It is just like a call recorder in the mobile, which records the complete conversation.
If you pretend over here on the right screen I was typing in my username and password, you can see over in the log of Hooker, it's shown that there's my username and password. So if you were logging into your browser and a keylogger was running, whoever was getting those logs would see your username and password. So as you can see, that's not something you'd want to have happen. You can change some of the settings in here, and I'll just go briefly through the settings they have. For instance, monitoring the clipboard. I copied the username and password. It then spit out over here the clipboard username, and then in the clipboard the password. Anyway, some of the settings are a little bit concerning. So in addition to monitoring clipboard, it can periodically save a log, and notice here, in addition to saving it to a file, can send an email. You can configure that, and even if you were able to detect it and delete the logs on your computer, they might still have the logs being sent off somewhere else, kind of like a video surveillance system that has its logs or its videos stored somewhere else. So that's something to be aware of, that keyloggers don't always just store locally. Okay, so that's the first keylogger, and that's just the general idea. You can see this process running. So if we were to open up Process Explorer and look for Hooker, and sure enough we find it there. So if you knew what you were looking for, you'd be able to detect it without too much work, but these can very easily be named something generic that you wouldn't recognize as a keylogger. So even if the process were displayed, it can be hard to recognize it. And then, of course, there are ways to hide the process from even showing up.
Thank you for watching this video.